Rina Gandhi is an immigration attorney representing Abrego Garcia, and she joins me now. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Sure.
So first question, quite basically, can the administration deport him if he were to be released from criminal custody?
They can, and they are to many people who've been granted relief called withholding of removal to a third country. Unlike what Ms. Bondi said, he cannot be returned to El Salvador. That was and always was a mistake, but he could be removed to a third country if the government has their way.
Federal courts, as you know, in that case, in part because of due process concerns, protected him. I wonder, do you have faith that the courts, or that via the courts, you could find a way to protect him if that were to happen again?
So what we're asking for is honestly basic human decency and due process, right? To allow him the opportunity to know where he's going this time instead of being put on a plane with no knowledge of where he's going, and being given the opportunity to defend himself for why he shouldn't be removed to that country, that random country that he has no connection or ties to.
Now, that seemed to be part of the message of the Supreme Court's involvement in this case, was that people do need at least to have some due process. Do you think that he would have a chance to challenge based on that, in part on that ruling?
Oh, yes. I mean, everybody, in theory, going through this process should be given the right to know where they're going and to defend themselves from that decision by DHS. The sentiment that we're being told is they don't intend to give him that.
Now, I want to ask your assessment of the criminal case against him, because, of course, when he came back, the Justice Department has now accused him of human trafficking. And a number of lawyers have questioned the merits of this case. What is your assessment of how solid that case is and how he might fare in court?
Unfortunately, under judge's orders, I'm unable to talk about his criminal case, and we represented him in his immigration process.
Okay, no problem. Well, moving on, this would be Garcia's second deportation, of course, here. What would the precedent be? What precedent, in your view, is the administration setting here?
Well, it's setting that if we make a mistake, we don't aim to make it right. We aim to get even for being called out on making that mistake. Let's remember where we started here. Mr. Kilmar Abrego Garcia was granted relief by the Trump administration. An immigration judge under the Trump administration granted him withholding of removal. He has been able to live here, was granted a work permit, is allowed to remain here. You know, they're attempting to take that all away because they made a mistake.
Rina Gandhi, thanks so much for joining us.